Imagine for a second that you were a thief. You just snatch a brand new iPhone 15 from a cafe table and you run. You know about Find My iPhone, so you do the first thing that comes to mind. You hold down the power button and slide to power off. The screen goes black. You relax. You think you have won. You think the device is now just a piece of glass and metal, completely invisible to the world. Well, I have a bad news for you. That phone is still screaming its location to the entire world. For years, we believed that if a gadget is off, it can't be located. No battery means no signal. But Apple changed the rules. Today, we are going to look under the hood of Find My network. We are going to find out how a dead phone can talk, how a billion strangers are helping you to find your lost keys, and the genius engineering that makes it all possible. To understand how this works, we first have to forget how GPS works. Usually, when you use maps, your phone talks directly to a satellite in the space. It says, "Hey, I'm here." But a lost phone sitting in the basement or in a thief's pocket often can't see the sky. And if it's turned off, it certainly can't talk to a satellite. So Apple built something else. They built a mesh network. Think of it like a digital relay race. Apple has sold over a billion active devices: iPhones, iPads, and MacBooks. When you mark your device as lost, it doesn't try to call you. It doesn't have the power for that. Instead, it starts whispering. It sends out a constant low energy Bluetooth signal. It's like a quiet heartbeat. Here's the magic. Let's say your stolen iPhone is in a bag at the airport. A stranger walks past it. They have their own iPhone in their pocket. The stranger's iPhone hears that whisper. It says, "Oh, I detected a lost device nearby." The stranger's iPhone then checks its own GPS location, packages its location with the ID code of the lost device, and sends it to Apple's server. The stranger doesn't know this happened. You don't know this happened, but suddenly, on your iPad sitting at home, a dot appears on the map. You essentially have a search party of 1 billion people looking for your stuff 24 hours a day without them even knowing it. Now, this sounds amazing, but it also sounds terrifying. If every iPhone is constantly listening to every other iPhone, doesn't that mean Apple can track everyone everywhere? If I walk past your lost iPhone, does Apple know I was the one who found it? This is where engineering gets brilliant. It uses something called asymmetric cryptography. I know that's a big word, so let's simplify it. Imagine your lost iPhone puts its ID inside a locked box. It throws this box out with a message on it that says, "Send this to Apple." The stranger's iPhone picks up the box, stamps its own location on the outside, and mails it to Apple. Apple receives the box. But here's the catch: Apple cannot open the box. They don't have the key for it. Apple is just the post office. They look at the label and say, "Okay, this box belongs to you." The only person in the world who has the key to open that box is you. The key is stored on your other trusted devices, like your iPad or your MacBook. So Apple sees the data moving, but they can't see the location inside. And the stranger who walked past your iPhone, their phone was just a messenger. Their identity is scrubbed completely clean. This rolling key system changes frequently, like using a new box every few minutes, making it mathematically impossible for stalkers to track the signal back to a specific person. Okay, we understand the network, we understand the privacy, but we still have the question: how does this happen when the battery is dead? So, you cannot send a Bluetooth signal without electricity. That is basic physics. So, how an iPhone 15 trackable even after it shuts down? The answer lies in a feature called power reserve. When your iPhone battery hits 0% and the screen goes black, the phone isn't actually dead. It enters a low energy state. The main CPU, the brain that runs Instagram and YouTube, goes to sleep. But there is a tiny separated ultra wideband chip inside the phone that stays awake. The phone keeps a tiny amount of battery life reserved just for this chip. It's like a reserve tank in a car. This reserve power is enough to keep that Bluetooth heartbeat pulsing for up to 5 hours after your battery completely dies. And even if you manually turn off the phone with a full battery, it can keep pinging its location for up to 24 hours. So a thief turns off the iPhone thinking they are safe, but the hardware is still awake, silently talking to every iPhone that passes by. So, what have we learned? Find My isn't just a map, it's a massive global web of encrypted signals, bouncing from stranger to strangers, powered by a battery reserve that refuses to die. It's the same tech used in AirTags and any other device that supports Apple Find My network. It's a mix of clever software and stubborn hardware. It brings up a lot of questions about ownership. Do we ever really turn off our devices anymore? Or are they always listening, always waiting? For a thief, it's a nightmare. But for us, it's the reason we might actually get our iPhone back. If you enjoyed this explanation of tech, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.